Yo, what's poppin'? You know what time it is, your boy Mr. J Hill Podcast. Yo, you might see this a different week, but I got the same clothes on because today I batch recorded. We was in Baltimore, we got a few interviews. And among those interviews, somebody to my left representing Baltimore to the death and the finest official Baltimore Bella is here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. How you feel?
I feel blessed. First of all, I'm a huge fan.
You a fan of mine?
Yeah, I've been watching you. I found out about you on DTLR Radio, of course. So I used to watch all of those. And I never got a chance to get on there. I don't even think I was really rapping. I started rapping probably like a year after you left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so I'm a little new to it. But congratulations on all the adventures, especially Mr. J.O. Podcast. So that's a big deal for me. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you here, man. I think it's definitely dope to be able to do things like this because I remember like coming up and like artists looking out for me, giving me interviews, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, not to talk down on nobody, I just feel like the people that can help people out don't do it as often as they should.
I agree. I'm learning to show people some grace with that though. Only because being an artist myself, now it's funny you brought this up because I was just thinking about this earlier. Being an artist myself, I catch myself always showing other artists love, always like trying to, with the up and coming artists, anybody that might feel like I'm at a higher place than them, higher level than them with this rap shit, I always like show them love, give them grace, and when they approach me wanting to do shit. But I've learned to give grace to a lot of the other artists who are in a bigger level, on a bigger platform than me, in a way different space than me, who have just earned, respectively, more credentials than I have in the business. Because, like, and I try to be as humble as possible, thinking for them, but it's just like, maybe it's because you feel like you put in so much work and nobody gave you that grace, which is kind of backwards to me. Because it's like, if they didn't, why not change that narrative for up-and-coming artists? Why not extend that arm, extend that reach? Why do it seem like everybody got to be popping before motherfuckers fuck with them? Yeah. I don't know. It's double-sided. I try, like I said, I just try to give them grace and chuck it up to maybe they feel like they want to see you do more, or like just be more consistent. Maybe they feel like they see people coming and shit all the time and flop with it, or whatever the case may be. I just really don't want to be one of those type of artists.
Well, I mean, so in all fairness, right, I'm not helping everybody, right? And I wish I could, but almost I don't, because like you gotta take yourself serious as well. Yeah. And it might sound bad, but a lot of times the numbers or your platform, it shows the seriousness of how serious you're taking your business, if that makes sense. Like, and not saying that because there could be somebody with 1,000 followers that's really talented, but sometimes you gotta prove yourself too, right?
Yeah,
like I can't just put everybody on, right? Like, because I'm pretty sure just as much as I'm reaching out to artists and they ain't answering me, I had to understand and give them artists grace, because there's so many people that's reaching out to me that I didn't see everybody DM. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm not about to act holier than thou or act like I'm helping everybody else, but I do help the ones that I see that's working. If they working, you don't have to have 100,000 followers, but if you working and I see it, you can have 3,000 followers, but I see the work, the videos look good, the songs sound good. I would do that. You get what I'm trying to say? It just be like a nigga that got one song on his Instagram, like, no, you're not interviewing with me, bro. Like, you got one fucking song. Like, you could be serious, but give me 10 songs and then I'll do it.
Yeah, because it still got to make sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I met somebody at InvestFest and she was like, we did a little interview, like we was just talking and shit. And she's like, how can I get you on my podcast? I'm like, how many episodes you got? She was like 3 or something like that. I'm like, get to 20, I'll be the 21st. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show love, but like, let me see it's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And I feel like I feel like it's hard because people think that you kind of like it's saying crazy basing shit off of social media and follow accounts and all of that stuff. But you're right, it definitely just shows like how serious you are about your craft.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really just started taking my music, taking my music as a career serious. Because it was something that was new to me. I'm good at a lot of stuff. Music for me was something that I started to, as another coping skill, another way to cope with the shit that I was going through. And I didn't really expect for the interaction that I got from it, the feedback that I got back from it to be as big as it was. So it kind of forced me into a place where it was like, now you gotta take this serious. Yeah, but like I fall in love with it, I think, more and more every day because the opportunity that it brings me, the shit that it, like, the doors that my name is just in. I don't even gotta be in these rooms yet. Like, my name in these rooms, that shit feel good.
Yeah.
I be, my song, shout out to DJ Twisted, AJ Showtime, everybody from 92Q for real, but it shit, like my song be on the radio now, like a lot. And I don't know, like I feel like I be OD excited every time I hear it, every time somebody tag me in it, shit like that, cause it just be like, I don't know, it's like, damn, this shit working.
Yeah.
Finally, something is really working.
And you work hard for this, and it was times where like you hope that this will happen, and seeing it is like, man, you still feel humble and appreciative of it. Whereas with some niggas it happened to, and they think it's supposed to happen like this, or it's like they not grateful. Like me, like I'm grateful for all of it. You know what I'm trying to say? I get it, I understand. When you start, like, what made you start rapping in the first place?
Circumstance, shit that I was going through. Like I said, trying to find other ways to cope. And then, you know, they say like, jack of all trades, master of none. Like I really have done a lot of shit in my life. Like several things. Like I'm HBI certified. I went to Job Corps for carpentry. Like I done lashes, I done all kind of shit. Before I was doing music, I've always been a poet. So transitioning over to music wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was just something that I hadn't tried yet. So amongst a lot of shit, I've always been good at things. Music was just something, it was just like, well, you know what? Let me try to put this shit on a beat. And it just so happened to be that it was shit that I really was going through. So that's the type of rapper I am. I can't sum it up no other way other than circumstantial. I rap about the shit that I'm going through, shit that I got going on. And at that particular time, 2021, I was going through a breakup. And it had hit home for me hard. And I wrote a song about it. It was called The Update. That's my very first song I ever dropped. And that shit was hard. Like, it just ended up being hard. And people was like, damn, sure, you could really rap. And then I dropped FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill, which was where I started. It was a remix to, what's that song? Dreams of fucking one of these little rappers.
Talking about Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj, and the original was Biggie.
Yeah.
So I remixed that, and I talked about like a lot of Baltimore rappers, and then it was just on from there. It was like it started getting me a lot of attention. I was already Baltimore Bella before then, and I was known for some more shit. I had a carry out, I'm a chef.
What carry-outs you had?
It was called Bella's Brunch and Barbecue.
Oh, wow, shit.
Yeah, my shit was on Pennsylvania and Bloom.
Wow. So you've been an entrepreneur getting to it.
Yeah, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm always doing something.
Damn.
So you can imagine how hard it is for me to actually stick to one thing.
Right.
Because I'm a tourist too. What's your turn?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, when your birthday?
June the 5th.
Hey, you ain't too
What
far.
does that mean?
What? You one of them people?
I'm just asking, what does it
that
mean?
It's just astrology. I like astrology.
Okay.
It's fascinating to know. I mean, whether it's all in your beliefs, because some shit, be hit or miss, but I feel like astrology got a pretty good idea of who individuals are.
Okay. No, I was asking. I don't know. Like you say, you were a Taurus. You asked me my sign. Like, so.
Yeah, so I'm a Taurus, so I get bored with things. That's a characteristic of me is I get bored with things fast.
Okay.
Shit has to be very hands-on, very interesting all the time for me to like keep a grasp on it.
Okay.
That makes sense. And that hurts me and helps me. So doing music, it was like this could be extremely hard. Like sometimes, like, you know, if shit gets stagnant for me, you feel me, is this just gonna be another thing that I'm gonna just slide to the side and start doing? something else. But no, this has been probably one of the most consistent things and something that I could say has allowed me to connect with the most amount of people, which is important to me because I got this music dream, but my heart is in like mentoring and like working with at-risk youth. Like my background real fucked up. I came up in the system and you feel me, like always locked up, always in wax and shit like that. So I have over extended love for wanting to work with at-risk youth. And then I have a younger sister that I lost, Diavion Carter, I lost her. And she was murdered, so I'm like real anti-gun violence, shit like that. Like, so I'm trying to, you feel me? All right, so I'm gonna give you an example. I've been battling with myself a lot lately because I'm this big advocate for youth. I'm this big advocate I'm a revolutionary. You feel me, for my people. I'm an advocate for the streets, a voice for the voiceless people. And then I do music. And I'm trying to really balance out my influence, not making the wrong type of fucking music. And it's hard, I think specifically in this day and age, but I keep telling myself it's not hard. If you make it hard, you're a follower. You feel me? Real shit. Like, if you make it hard, cause why, if you talking about shit that you're going through, it shouldn't be hard for you to talk about not killing people, not a murderer. You feel me? Like, and it's just like the shit that's marketable and the shit that's selling these days. I be feeling like, damn, do I gotta get back on like, do I gotta go on like some Kanye shit, early Kanye shit? Like, what we talking about? Like, if I talk about certain shit, will it still sell? I really feel like it's all in what and how you do shit these days. Cause you got so much advantages, like social media, the TikTok and all of that shit. Like, I get a lot of opportunities just off being myself, being authentic on social media. A lot of people be like, my manager just said like, damn, you just went up like 4,000 followers. You ain't did shit for real. Like, what you doing? We had a couple shows. Yeah, we been booked and busy. We doing interviews. But like, what noise are we really, really making right now to where as though it's like your shit is constantly growing. And I'm learning that it's just being authentic.
How you think the people taking to you, like the artists in Baltimore? Like other like artists that you probably was looking up to and shit, and like before you started rapping, you think they accepting you or not yet?
Quietly.
Who were some of the people that you probably got recognized by that you was like, damn, I was a fan?
I mean, a couple people, cause niggas, it ain't like niggas don't tell me I'm not hard.
Right.
They tell me I'm hard, but it just be like, well, one person I really idolize is Marty, my
Really?
big brother. Yeah, I idolize Marty so much. Free Marty, man.
It's crazy. You said Marty, right?
Yeah.
Lil Marty. It's crazy because you said that's your big brother, and I'm like, damn, Marty is that's
my
little
big
bro.
brother. That's my big brother. He only a year or two older than me, but I'm 28.
Okay.
So, but he been rapping.
Yeah, he been
forever.
rapping. Yeah. Marty was one of the first people I had on too.
Yeah, on the
Freestyle.
freestyles.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I've been like saying this shit. I'm from down the hill. I've been watching Moose and them, you feel me, rap and do all this shit. But like I idolize Joe because of like I know him personally, and then his style of rap, he's also a circumstantial rapper. Marty not scared to, you feel me, talk about what the fuck he going through. And he not scared to play with, you feel me, different genres of music. I admire that. But Marty, he always give me my flowers, but we ain't got no music.
Yeah.
Like, and we from the same hood.
I was gonna ask you, is anybody like reaching out to do features that's like, of course, you know, you got the YG Tex, damn, who else, man? I feel like I've been gone so long. Money Jakes,
You got you got YG Tech, you got Schoolers,
Yeah.
you got I really I like both Chazes. I think they both hard as shit.
NSG Chaz.
Yeah, Nash G Chaz and OTR.
Yeah, OTR
Now
Chaz.
Nash G Chaz a little bit closer to where he a little bit closer on my end. We ain't got no music. I've extended, you feel me? Like Scholar, huge fan. Grew up on Scooter. Scooter is really like my favorite rapper from the city, hands down. Dead or alive, it don't matter. Okay, Scholar came right back, you feel me? In the bucks with it. I done reached out to Scholar. Niggas be like, and my thing is, and I mean this humbly, because, all right, you don't get to see everything, but I'm also an artist. I'm also a very important person. It's all in who you think you are.
Yeah.
Yo, we see niggas DMs, yo.
Yeah.
We see niggas DMs, and like you might not catch everything, but humbly it just be like niggas might show love or they don't. You feel me? And if they do, like most of my love, I got a huge fan base. Bella Mafia is huge, but I can't say that a lot of the artists who I look up to, who I really want to hear from, and who I want to collab with, they show love to me quietly. Now, it ain't no hate. I don't think by a long shot, it ain't no hate. These are people that I see out. They know me. We speak to each other.
Yeah.
So it just be like, I don't know, maybe niggas don't fuck with, you feel me, my vision, or maybe they just feel like we not aligned, and when we do cross paths, it'll be a conversation we have then. I can't really call it.
Yeah.
Can't really call it, but I do want to say that, I love the artists from my city. I do. I love the YG Tex. I love Schola. I love the Chazzes. I love Mighty, ATM Leak. I love Moose. It's so many different camps in the city, but I respect them all. And I'm open to doing music with whoever, as long as it makes sense, as long as you feel me, vision is aligned on the same shit, then yeah.
How is the female music space now?
The female music space is surprisingly as wide open as it is. It should be a lot more should be being done in the city. And I will say that I've collabed with some heavy hitters. I collabed with like Infinity Garnett, Real Sosafina, CZ Baby. I did some hard ass features with those women, but I feel like it's too open in the city right now for us not to be really working with each other way more. Like way more. Like I feel alone a little bit because I'm Baltimore Bella. Like who else? I mean, you got, and I'm not a clown. I'm not a clown, so I don't even mind name dropping. You got me. You got Infinity. You got T Savage. You got what's shorty name? Gangsta Baby.
Yeah.
You got who else? And no disrespect if I'm leaving anybody out or nothing like that. It ain't on purpose. It's just trying to think on the spot. You got so many people, you feel me, like that could really be doing bigger shit. I don't know where these Kashaya, she dope. I haven't got a chance to work with her yet. It's too wide open and you don't see nothing really being done. Like I just feel alone. I didn't have rat beef. It's been too much shit that came before, you feel me, unity, whether I was at the cause of it or not. I ain't gonna lie. But it's just like, it make you wonder like, damn, am I the problem?
I was about to say, you think you like, cause we was talking earlier on the phone, you think you was the problem behind some of that stuff?
I definitely feel like I played a big role in it. But I also feel like, honestly, being the senior artist, things could have been done on the other end too. Because I'm woman enough to admit that I make mistakes. But had I been embraced a little different instead of just rejected, and I mean that in a way is like, even if so I'm gonna explain the situation. I don't know what other shorty doing my music, so I'm not even gonna bring her up. I don't see her nowhere doing nothing. But the T Savage thing, that started off an Instagram post, and it started on some shit of I think me putting up a post and saying who should I collab with. I don't really remember, but I do remember that somebody had commented and said like, yeah, you hard as shit. Like I want to see you and T Savage do a feature. And I commented, thank you, I appreciate it. But she don't really show no love. Something along the lines of that. And I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way, no pun intended. But just being openly honest, you feel me? I feel like as an artist, especially early out, because when I came out, I hit the ground running. You feel me? I bookings, interviews, I was everywhere, you feel me? So I felt like I've shown so much love to these artists in the city, and okay, yeah, I was new. I've shown so much love to artists. I don't know if I've ever name dropped T Savage before, but I know I've shown love to artists in the city. And so yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like she don't show no love for real, and that could have been immature because I didn't know her. I knew of her. I knew about T Savage for a very long time. We all did. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
She was one of the first female rappers in the and I guess since I started coming up, like I said, I'm 28. Yeah, we knew T Savage was from the village. We knew she was a female rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I feel like, long story short, after I put that comment, I think she put a comment down like, what, girl, you weird as shit. Something. You could have, I think she said like, you could have DM'd me or something. I don't know. Can't remember. But I got the post. I could always go look. But when I seen that, I'm like, oh, all right. I'm going to hop in her DM. I didn't want to, you feel me, just straight cause no scene. Because like I said, that wasn't where I was coming from with it. So I hopped in her DM. She ain't like that. She ain't like that I hopped in her DM. And I hopped in her DM like, you calling me with, like, I probably was getting smart back too, but it was some female shit, you feel me? It was some female shit. She ain't like that, and it was just up from there. First thing, after she read my messages or whatever, and she replied, she just hopped straight on live, and it was just up from there because it was like, now, something that started off so small that really could have been handled between us two. I'm somebody, you feel me, in the city. It's not like I'm a nobody. Oh yeah, that's what it was too. She said, I don't even fucking know you. You feel me? Who are you, basically? And it was like, damn, you trying to send me a little bit because you know who I am. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers knew who I was before I was doing music. And I'm not even saying her, but it's just what it is. Like, I'm a very respectable person. I ain't did shit to nobody. Even with all the rumors, I done set that shit clear to, like, for I don't know how many interviews now. Like, kill all the, I set people up, talk, kill all the, you feel me? I be involved in shit that I just don't be. You feel me? Like, where's these people at that I'm doing this shit to? Don't I go everywhere comfortably? It be me and my little entourage. Everywhere I go comfortably, like, I ain't out here, I'm not no killer, I ain't trying to hurt nobody, I ain't out here doing nothing to nobody. I'm a very respectable person, and the name that I built, the notoriety that I built is on respect. No matter where I go, any hood that I go in. So I say that to say people know who I am. And it just was a situation that escalated from something that could have been handled, you feel me? And like, again, I'll say, not even if I was wrong. You feel me? I was wrong for even carrying a situation like that. But I also feel like I wasn't handled with care at all. I wasn't handled with no grace. You feel me? If you feel like you the bigger artist, you've been doing this shit way longer, like, all right, cool, like, you ain't got son me, you ain't got little sister me or nothing, but tell me I'm wrong. You feel me? Humbly. Why it gotta turn into shoot 'em up, bang, bang, like I'm not a person too, or why do I gotta turn into, yeah, my peoples is these peoples and all that, like I'm a slouch too. It just didn't make no sense. And for a while I entertained it. I wrote a diss song. Never dropped a diss song, but I dropped a snippet. And that shit kind of was corny to me too, because it's like, all right, you got these, and tell me if I'm wrong, Jay. You got these disses and shit in the past that's so iconic. It's like, all right, why do it hurt so much? You feel me? Like when it's in the booth, but it never stay in the booth. It never stay in the booth, especially when you coming from a place like where we come from.
But I'm about to say, but you know, we really can't do the beef shit here though.
We can't. So, you feel me? That's why I said it was clamped out on my end.
Okay.
You feel me? To write the diss song.
Like, this ain't like, I don't want to say no other city, but like, we know, like, we can't really do no diss songing, but like, it ain't like that. That ain't happening for real.
But see, my thing was, and my thing has always been on a lyrical note.
I understand the competitiveness behind it and like wanting to like be entertaining in the sport.
Especially if you telling me you better than me.
Yeah, but it's Baltimore.
Yeah, and that's something I had to. It took me a couple weeks, took me a couple months to sit on it, see how shit was playing out. Man, T said it's like how many times we done seen each other in public? You feel me? So what are we really doing, honestly? We done seen each other out. I don't wanna, and then I realized then, oh, there's some, you feel me, what this worth? Cause what we keeping people entertained, like we keep, what we gonna keep happening on the Bigo at, letting people see I'm on a platform or see you on a platform, so they bring up one of our names to stir up some shit, and it happen every single time. I had deleted the Bigo app off my phone, cause that's what it's set up for. It's a bunch of, excuse my language, but it's a bunch of LGBTQ people on there, and they run the app as a messy app. You feel me? I tried to get on there, use it as a platform, because there be thousands of people on there when you go live just watching you. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me use it to promote my music and shit. Nah, straight setup. As soon as they saying I'm on there, and it's one of the messy people that be on there that, you feel me, it just was uproar. You'll have people that like mention me or mention her, try to get some shit escalated, and I fell for it a couple times. And then it was just like, damn, like I gotta pick a side, because I got my daughter doing music now. You feel me? I ain't really trying to play with nobody. Like I don't wanna threaten you. I don't want you to threaten me, because when I see you, I'ma be on that. And then like it's different for me. I can't see you and not be on that. So when I see you and we ain't on that, it's just like, oh no, I'm not doing this. Like what the fuck am I doing this for? That don't make no sense. So I'm done. I'm cool on the beef shit.
Did y'all ever get a chance to piece it up, or not yet?
Like holler at each other?
Yeah.
No, but we done been in intimate settings. Like I done been to a listening party where she was at. Man, my sister was sitting in Moe's and she walked in. You feel me? I saw her see me, see her see me. You feel me? So it just be like no.
Did you reach out and try to like just, I don't know, you said you was wrong.
No,
if you could tell me you wrong, you could reach out.
I ain't reach out, only, but the offer has been extended. We talked today. You feel me? I didn't talk to, this ain't the first time that some shit like that then came up, and it's like, okay, well, both of y'all might be in this, how is it looking? And I'm like, shit, I'm not on that, you feel me? Word, get back.
I'm just saying, if you could tell me, you could tell the fucking podcast, you could sit here. Yo, so before we get into the next part of the conversation, I want to put y'all on something that I've really been using, because in 2025, protecting your money is just as important as making it. If you're moving around, doing business, sending money to people, booking things, and you don't want your cash to be floating around unprotected. And that's why I rock with Cash App's security features. So let me read you this real quick. Your security deserves to be a priority, and Cash App treats it that way. With Security Lock, Cash App requires a successful Face ID or biometric authentication to access your account. It's like your money is protected by your own personal bodyguard, even if your phone is lost or stolen. Plus, if you're about to send money to someone new and Cash App notices something looks a bit off, that you might be falling for a scam, it's going to send you a warning message before the money is sent to confirm everything looks right. Turn on Security Lock in your Cash App settings today and pay attention to scam warnings to keep your money safe. Learn more at cashapp.com/security. So yeah, don't play about your money. If you're already using Cash App, make sure your Security Lock is turned on. If you're not, now is the time to set it up right away. Protect your bag, protect your peace. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code SECURE10. That's all caps SECURE, the number 10, in their profile at sign up, and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts and promotion provided by Cash App, a Block Incorporated brand. Visit cashapp.com/legal/podcast for full disclosures. DM me like, yo, my bad, bro. That was on some childish shit. You a grown ass woman.
It's childish if I don't extend that?
No, it's not childish if you don't. That's not childish if you don't. I'm just saying it shows more about you if you do. It don't show nothing if you don't. It's not childish if you don't. But I would say it definitely says a lot about you if you can do that, though, if that makes sense. I know it might be hard because that's an ego thing, but shit, why not? If you could talk to me about it, you're a grown ass woman. You could talk to her about it.
I don't know. I still feel like
it's tough. I get it. Take your time. Take it. But you already said you was wrong.
Right. Yeah.
So if you said you was wrong,
that's because I can take accountability.
So tell her that.
What I gotta go through. Right.
Don't tell me that. Tell her that.
You asked me.
I asked you. Said you was wrong. I ain't say yo get up here and say you was wrong. So if you could tell me that, you could tell me.
I'm gonna take that into consideration. But I got a question for you though.
What's up?
All right. So a lot of people, first of all, I really admire the fact that you one amongst the people that actually got out of here. Like, and people don't understand they don't understand how heavy it is to be trying to get out of Baltimore. Something as simple as moving 30 minutes away, an hour away could be so beneficial.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what do you think about, I've been told lately that I'm too Baltimore. I will take Baltimore out of my name or I'm not going to blow. I'm not going to make it.
I mean, I don't think that's true. I'm somebody who's moved, and I feel like I'm still Baltimore.
Yeah, 100%.
I might not say Baltimore or two, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like
That's just growth, though.
Yeah, you feel me? I feel like I carry Baltimore with me no matter where I go. I feel like it's a part of who I am. So every time I get into bigger rooms, I want the world to know that, yo, I come from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think that's true. That's just their mind is so small that they can't see the bigger picture, right? I think Baltimore Bella, that's who you are. You can embrace it. Why you want to change your name? What the fuck? If you change your name to Bella, what does it do? It's a million Bellas.
Shit. I don't want to change it. And I think my real question is, why is it so hard for people outside of where we come from to stop confusing authenticity with being too Baltimore? The only thing I can think of under too Baltimore, in other words, too ghetto,
no, I mean, that's
too modernized, too...
No, so what I will say is, that's a great point. It comes to a point where we can't...
Or aggression.
Yeah, but it comes to a point where we can't allow our environment to dictate our future and where we're going to go. So even I was just talking to Flo, right? And the way he looks at things, and the way he looks at things coming from New York is a way that I wish I could look at things. Because even I tell him, it's like somebody play with me. Well, yeah, I'm not looking at it as the pencil's getting sharpener for the point to be sharper, right? The pencil was going through pain for the point to be sharp. I look at it like you just play with me and I'm not to be played with type shit. But that's just the environment we came up in, right? So I do think we have to mature to the point where we're not emotionally driven, right? I think we confuse, I don't think the world confused real authenticity with something else. I think we confuse authenticity with emotional undiscipline, right? Just because when I came up, like I was taught not to be a bitch, right? I was taught not to let a nigga play with you. But a lot of times I had to learn that me allowing somebody the control over my emotions is allowing them to control me. So that's what a bitch actually is, right? I had to redefine the definition of what a bitch looked like, because a lot of times somebody will do something to trick you out your spot. It's like sports, it's like anything. A lot of times it's always the second person that get in trouble, right? And we look at it like, well, if you stepped with my foot, if you started with me, I should be able to smack you in your fucking face. I'm supposed to punch you in your mouth. When that's just not the reality of the world.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? So like I understand what you're saying, because I definitely feel it, and I still feel that to this day times, but I have to learn how to control my emotions and allow me to see another day. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't control my emotions, then I can lose all of the shit that I built. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I understand it though. Like trust me.
That makes so much sense though.
It's hard though. I get it.
That makes so much sense.
But also one thing I learned is like, proximity matters, right? It's about who you surround yourself with. And like even being in like Baltimore, surrounded around a bunch of people that think like me, it's hard to get out of that mentality because we all think the same.
Yeah.
So even people be like, yo, you like Atlanta? I'm like, yeah, I like Atlanta for work. And they will ask me like, would I move back? And I would probably move 35 minutes away from Baltimore, but I would move back. Like I love the city. I love the people, because I do miss the authenticity of it. I do miss, like in other places, it's like, yeah, we have it everywhere, but for the most part, if a nigga don't fuck with you in Baltimore, a nigga don't fuck with you. It ain't like we got a big ass media conglomerate where we gotta use each other. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, and fuck you.
Right.
Whereas the other places, it's like they will act like they fuck with you to get upper hand or use you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And in Baltimore, it just hasn't been my experience. Niggas don't move like that. No, and I miss that. So I get it though, but
the risk that it come with, the other shit that it come with.
Yeah.
Like it's just if it really is motherfuckers, but I feel like that goes along with you saying being emotionally driven though too.
Yeah.
Cause it's all a choice. Like Yeah, motherfucker. Do you really feel like they using each other or they utilizing each other? How many people you utilize on a daily or that you work with that you don't potentially care for? Do you think that is that the fucking gimmick?
So, nah, I mean, okay, I like that. But what I will say is, like, I'm going to give you, I haven't really talked about this publicly, but it's a person, I don't have to say no names, that I help start podcasts, right? And I feel like if you're going to talk about the success of your podcast or how it started or how it originated, why leave my name out when I was a pivotal piece in helping you start your podcast? Yeah, it hurts. It doesn't hurt for you to be like, yo, Jay was the first one that told me this, da 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 da. Now you put my rooms in rooms that I'm not even in, right? I've seen that happen though. I've talked to Jess. I've talked to YG Tech, some of the biggest people of my career who didn't have to say, yo, if it wasn't for you, Jay, da 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 da, right?
Yeah,
like Tech, one of the biggest things smoking. I talked to Tech and he's like, nah, bro, like, shit, your freestyle is the one that it really got me. He ain't have to say that, right? I talked to Jess and she's like, yo, out of you and Charlamagne. So I've seen it happen. So what I'm saying is, like, when I say, like, disingenuous people, is like, I don't want to say disingenuous because let's not get it fucked up.
No, but that's.
Nah, I'm not going to say disingenuous only, and shout to Flo. He told me this a long time ago. A nigga can genuinely be a fucked up person. So I don't even want to say disingenuous because you genuinely could just be a bad person. What I will say is,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
so you just being yourself.
Yeah, but what I will say is, like, it just be like people move differently, that the shit that I don't agree with, right? So like when we talk about authenticity, it's like you got people who will carry it like, nah, man, I show you love because you showed me love. Yeah. Then you got niggas that be scared to show you love who won't show you love, and I just don't fuck with that type of shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that
Yeah,
either.
and I feel like in Baltimore, I've gotten the opposite far as niggas fuck with you, they fuck with you. Niggas don't, they don't.
Yeah, but no, I'm actually on the ass end of that one.
For real?
Yeah, like motherfuckers that fuck with you just in case. Type shit. Like, yeah,
and that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense, and I get that. But you do have to understand where I was when I was here. Like, granted, I had some success. Like, the freestyle shit was lit. Don't get me wrong. But also, I was connected with a radio station. Yeah. Right. So it's like, I seen it. I get what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, or even, or not even on a professionalism tip, but like even more personal. Like, I learned to not expect shit from people. But then if I can't expect anything from you, I really don't want you around me. Yeah. Because you can expect that if I'm your friend, I'm going to support you. Yeah. You can expect that if I call you, you feel me, a family member or whatever, anything that you're involved in, either I'm going to tell you straight up, I can't support this because I don't fuck with it, or I'm going to support you 100%. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people straddle that fence because either they don't believe in you as wholeheartedly as they say they do, or they just don't want you to fucking make it. Yo, I had to learn that, like, yo, coming from where we come from, some of the people that live in your house are born haters. Like, they born haters. They can't accept the fact that you getting as far as you getting, or you winning, or they just can't explain certain shit. Some people are so unintentionally hating, they can't even call it out when it's happening.
You know why though? And I had to learn this with a relationship that I was in. Sometimes it's hard for people to show up sometimes it's just hard to have you in their presence, because you being in their presence show them how much they could have done or how much of a failure they are. So, like, I don't want to say that they do it on purpose, but what I will say is sometimes just you being you makes it hard for somebody else to be them, because you show them that this is what you can do with all of the circumstances that you had. This is what you can do with all of the excuses that you had. I still did it, right?
I don't want no friends like that, yo.
But it's real. Think about it. Like,
I don't want no family in it. That's very real, but I don't want motherfuckers like that around me.
I don't either, but think about it, like, bro.
I need a friend like Tony Yayo. I need a friend like Tony Yayo.
Boy.
Yo, just get it. Yo, that man don't got a hating bone in his Uncle Yayo. I fuck with you.
I get that.
Yo, don't got a
hating. 50 Cent Tony Yayo.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I get it.
Yo. That man don't got a hating bone in his body.
Yeah, but think about it like this. So, like, my friend, right? He lost his mother and his father, right? Imagine he goes on to be a doctor, and one of his homies from Park Heights is with him. And not saying they intentionally hating on him, right? But let's say one of his homies from Park Heights, their mother and father was around, and they had all of the same opportunities, if not more, right? But their life ain't end up like his. He's a reflection of what they could have been. So now, subconsciously, they looking at him like, damn, I could have did that. But
Yeah,
what
and it
makes him so?
hurt, but that's a choice.
It is no, but that's a.
'Cause
You're
you-
saying that
you-
from a mature. You're saying that from a mature way of thinking. A lot of people that's in that space and they're thinking like that aren't mature as you.
Then they shouldn't use terms so loosely. And I agree because I was one of those people. But the key word you said, his friend.
You can be. I don't think you understand. Like,
I get it because we live in a time where
I'm not
just
saying
like,
it's okay. Listen, I'm not saying it's okay at all. I'm just saying that it's unfortunate. These are the environments that we came up in. These are.
and it fucking sucks.
It does, yeah.
But you got like, and I'm so big on wanting to be like as real as we all say we want to be. You have to break things down, like, and it do come with time. It do come with some patience and some maturing and some fucking up.
Yeah.
You feel me? And getting burnt to see like, all right, you don't really want. What side do you? Everywhere has a side.
Yeah, and sometimes you
really-
gotta cut them people off too, though.
Yeah, real shit. You got to because it's like, yo, the whole point of it of having somebody that's in your corner, a friend or a family, whatever, is to utilize these people. And I mean utilize and I say that loosely because utilizing somebody don't necessarily have to mean like them being hands-on with teaching you the exact method that they use.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a choice to, well, you said subconsciously, but it's a choice to sit there and say, damn, Tonio lost his mother and his father too. We come from the same projects. We went to the same schools. You feel me? Like, we shared clothes and shit back in the day, all that. Yo chose this path, I chose this. I had a couple hiccups. Now yo doing what we always planned on doing. What, I mean, is that still not a choice? You gotta take some shit with some.
So I just think again, it just come with mentality, right? And like I feel like we overlook how far we've grown, and we think that everybody should grow with us the same way.
Yeah,
right? So I
we get
remember
burnt
like
for
the
that.
same person, right? Like I remember we was in high school, right? And like I came around, and I just like I was from the hood, but I always like from the beginning of anybody that knew me, like I was from a color home, but you would probably think I was a county nigga. Like yeah, you wouldn't. The only reason you wouldn't think that is because I could fight. Like literally, I didn't carry myself like a hood
A
nigga.
mindset, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't carry. I wasn't doing that shit, right? So I remember I came around, and like I just was on different timing, right? And I remember his friends being upset because they felt like he was turning his back on them because he was always with me. But what happened was he got introduced to something. I don't even want to say something new. I feel like he already had a mentality, but then when I came around, it kind of reinforced that this could be true and this could exist and you still could be cool. Whereas though when you have that mentality and you by yourself and everybody else have a different mentality, you subconsciously feel like, oh, I gotta do this with my people. But then when I come around, it's like, yo, I carry myself like this and I'm still on that. Like I'm still on that. So I don't think his friends was hating like intentionally. It's just they didn't know any better. They didn't see anything like that, right? So now it's like, oh nah, fuck that. You gotta choose. So like again, I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm just saying that somebody who studies people, I think, is especially in the environments that we come in. That's the unfortunate part of it. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we gotta then,
for sure.
we gotta be strong enough because we're gonna talk about mentality, right? We gotta have the mental fortitude to be like, you know what? I'm gonna put myself in different situations, different environments of people who don't think like that.
Yeah.
Because it just is what it is, bro. It's crazy. It's sad, but man.
Only the strong survive.
Only the strong
You gotta
survive.
be able to change people, places, and things. Like, and we didn't understand how heavy, how detrimental that shit was when we was younger.
Do you think that's one of the hardest parts about being who you are now? Is like just the people that's closest to you. You feel like them not understanding the mission or hating.
Definitely not understanding the mission. I wouldn't say hating. You do got your couple haters or whatever, but I wouldn't say hating. I think it really ties into what you just said for real. Like, people subconsciously don't understand why things are not working for them. So they don't really know how to show up and support people that it's working for.
Right.
If that makes sense. And it turns into one of those things where it's like before motherfucking shooting star in front of your face the whole time, you ain't even know it because you were secretly in competition with those people, or you were just blindsided to, okay, I could be successful and still help, you feel me? Or I could still see this vision alongside my own. But I think it always shows on the people who get it. Always shows. And a lot of the times you have those people who they come with titles, your mother, your brother, your father, people who sometimes you come from a background where it's like they see something and they just get it and they like, oh, this serious, like let me jump in motion. They understand that everybody has a role that needs to be played and they find one. And then you have those people who, like we said, they just don't understand like how things are working out for you, but then you make it. And they try to jump on then.
It's too late.
Yeah, and that just never makes any sense to me. It's like everyone wants to be rewarded. The most iconic line, bitch, you was not with me shooting in a gym.
Yeah.
Like, or my own line, like, how dare you bitches rolled out when it was crunch time. How dare you expect to see them at my table when it's lunchtime? And that just means like, yo, you gotta stop giving up on people and then expecting them to double back for you. Like, it don't matter if you don't matter who you are, what title you hold or nothing like that. Like, this shit is it when somebody has a dream and that dream could potentially change things for them and the people around them have to choose whether they gonna see this vision or not. Now, your dream is your dream, absolutely. You can't expect nobody to fight for that shit as hard as you will. But the people that want a seat at that motherfucking table with you, yeah, you can. If you want this to work out for me so that it can work out for you too, like, what are we talking about?
No, facts.
And if that's not the case, like, all right, then, you feel me? What do I really owe you?
Yeah.
What do I really owe you? Like, if you ain't stand down to this shit, like, really pay off, what do I owe you? I don't owe you nothing. Like,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Do you think when it comes to the music shit, like, what is like your main goal? Is it like to get signed or some shit like that?
No.
No?
No, I'm so glad you asked me that because I've been praying real heavy on that. What is it that I want to get out of this music shit? And like I told you in the beginning, my heart is in mentoring. My heart is in working with the youth. I'm too good at it. You feel me? Amongst anything, I can relate to those girls that's out there running away more than I can relate to anything. And it put me in a hard place because, like I said, I'm trying to find that balance. But I think my biggest goal in writing this music is to leave some type of notoriety to where as though it's like my music spoke for some of these for me, for the me that was 16 and didn't really have no guidance. You feel me? I just wanted to mean something. I wanted to encourage my daughter enough to take it far because my daughter does music. And I say all the time, I get this shit up tomorrow if I can ensure she make it. But I keep considering, like, I keep asking myself, like, is being signed really the what do you call, like, the goal? The hierarchy?
The pinnacle.
Is that the pinnacle? Because we hear, like, especially if you know a little something and you're smart enough to actually research and dig into the career that you're trying to get into, the industry is fucked.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's fucked up. And I had to, like, say, damn, like, I gotta accept the fact that I might not ever get signed. And that's okay with me. I think you have to really figure out, is this okay? Like, can you live with yourself? You feel me? Like, Because then get signed, and it's just like, all right, you get signed because they have a bigger promotional platform. They can market you. You lack marketing when you're not signed, unless you do it the independent way on some dope shit and you market yourself. So a lot of people that sign, they are looking for those resources that they lack, like the money, the financial part of it, the marketing part of it, the connection, networking, and professionalism of it all, being connected with these people that you yourself probably getting in these rooms you yourself probably couldn't get you in. And a lot of that is worth some shit, yeah, but it's just like, if that don't happen for me, I'm cool. I think the bigger goal for me is just not being a sellout, yo. I don't want to be no fucking sellout. And it sounds funny because it's just like, where's the money in that? It seems like selling out is the most quickest way to get rich these days, and that's just not what I'm on. Like, fuck all that. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I really just want to be remembered for having authentic music, for grooming my daughter to really do this shit the right way, not chase no false dreams and sell my soul for none of that shit. That's what's cool for me. And then, as long as that notoriety is known, like, I want to make timeless music too. That's my biggest goal. I said, fuck everything. That's my biggest goal. I want to make timeless music. So when I'm dead and gone, I still want people to put my shit on and rap that shit with their heart out. I like that. I want my shit to still be played on the radios and all that shit, because that shit bring me joy. Being signed ain't gonna really do nothing. I genuinely do not want fame. I don't. Like, I had to really realize that, and this comes with a lot of it. I got clout in the city, and it's already a little bit too much for me. It ain't not too much. I can handle it, but it's just like, yo, I came up in this shit for real. Like, I don't like walking into a room and there's 200 people in a room. I don't know nobody in that bitch. And I'm talking about, like, I don't like walking into doctor's offices and dentist offices and shit. And it's like, I can only imagine what the people, like, you feel me, the Cardis, the Beyoncés, and all of them, the Meeks, what they go through. Like, you can't go nowhere without being recognized, and that has its pros and its cons. You are a target. You are always at risk, no matter what you do. My mother tell me all the time, Sequoia, what the fuck are you doing? You are not just anybody anymore. And I be like, Ma, I'm from down the hill. Right, yeah. I ain't do nothing but go down the hill. I went up the hill and got me a chicken box. I went in Jimmy's. I was just in there waiting for my yacht, you feel me? And she just be like, all right, cool, but no, like, you can't just, only because, and some people might watch this and be like, who the fuck is that? Like, she ain't nowhere yet for who you have to live like you are being followed. You have to live like you are being fucking, like you are like being chased. You have to, because believe it or not, it's always somebody watching you. And if you are an influencer, if you are a rapper, if you are somebody that has notoriety or clout in the city, and people can recognize you, you are a target. Do not think that you are not. You have to move like somebody is fucking after you. It is for your safety, because there are people that unfortunately want to take what the fuck you probably don't even have yet. There are people that will prey on you. There are people who think that, when they say a picture tell 1,000 words, I have thousands of followers. You got all these people looking at my pictures, looking at my story. They see the shit I post, and they gonna see that I'm with you, and they gonna think that I'm, you feel me? And it's sad, but you have to move. It's just the way that you have to move. And with this shit comes the lack thereof especially when you just regular, the lack thereof of security. That's just how the dice roll. And if you anything like me, if you came up saying real shit, I done seen a lot of shit happen and unfold in front of me. So it gives me a little bit of anxiety walking into certain places, or me just thinking I'm still a little Sequoia from down the hill. You feel me? I go a lot of places alone. So it just made me smarten up, wisen up, and move a little bit differently. But do I really want fame?
Yeah, nah, that shit ain't. The fame ain't nothing, especially without the money. Fuck it.
Yeah, cause what the fuck? If you
Nah, that shit, bro. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. My damn
always a
microphone
pleasure.
died, but I'm gonna finesse it.
Oh,
This
did
shit
my
still
shit die?
good.
Oh, right, yeah, my shit's still.
This shit still good. But
It's ray dye though. It's not green no more.
yeah. Nah, I appreciate you. I guess for the people that don't know, let them know how to follow you and support what you got going on.
You can follow me on all platforms at official Baltimore Bella, YouTube, Spotify, all major and minor music platforms at just Baltimore Bella. I got a movie coming up. I filmed a movie, so y'all should definitely go check that out. It's on Tubi. It's called Greenville. I'm in part 2, Greenville part 2.
Okay.
So Greenville part 1 is available on Tubi right now. Yeah, I'm making my big acting debut. Make sure y'all tap in, follow me on my platforms because your girl Baltimore Bella is doing big shit. Y'all wanna be in the loop. I always got some crazy shit going on. So
I appreciate you, man. Yo,
thank
I've been
you.
here
Thanks for
all
having me.
fucking day. My damn mic died. Yo, we still thugging, man. We in the city. J Hill Podcast is where we out.